Hello guys, so we're almost into May and I thought I'd do a little bit update on my balcony garden because I've actually decided to grow quite a lot this year and I'm really excited about it and I'm quite pleased with the progress. I am going to take you on a little tour of my windowsill herb garden where I'm growing all kinds of little herbs and I'll show you how they're doing, and I'll also share some hints and tips because this isn't my first year growing a herb garden. So I have learned a few things between this summer and last summer. And then I'm also going to take you outside of my balcony where I've got my little balcony garden going where I'm actually growing some vegetables for the first time. And they're all going okay, like I can't use them yet, but they're sprouting through, so I thought I would show you them. So first up, as I said, I'm going to take you over to see my herb garden on my windowsill. Here is my little windowsill herb garden. Just some things here. I'm just going to talk you through them all. This is parsley and it's not quite usable yet, but it's heading in the right direction, so I'm quite happy with that. This here is chives, and as you can see, this is fully sprung up, completely usable, and I have been using it in my cooking so far. I absolutely love chives and they're a really easy herb to grow. It's a great beginner herb. And this here is sage. This is my first year growing sage and it's shot through really well. You can see like all the little leaves. It still needs to get a bit bigger before I can actually use it in any cooking, but I'm very happy that it's going through. This was meant to be thyme, but it sort of hasn't really worked out. Oops. I grew thyme last year, so I'm quite upset that it didn't grow through this time, but you know, it just didn't work. It was growing for a while, but it didn't work. This here's marjoram. As you can see, there's not a lot of it, but marjoram, I grew it last year, and I know it's a very difficult herb and it takes forever to grow through. So I'm not too upset, I'm just being patient and waiting for it. And this over here is basil. I've grown basil before, so I know that this isn't quite ready to use in cooking, but it's quite an easy herb to grow, so I can just let some of the leaves grow a bit more. Some of the leaves over here are quite small and definitely not suitable for cooking, but these ones just need a bit longer than they should be. Over here I've also got a packet of oregano, which I've not planted yet. I really need to get round to that if I want to do it this year, or I might leave it to last year, I'm not sure. Next year, not last year, I'm not sure. So anyway, that is my little herb garden. That was my windowsill garden. This is actually my second year growing herbs, so I've got a few hints and tips I just want to share with you. I think I touched on them just there, but I'm just going to share you with them now. Number one was research the herb that you're growing and make sure you know how much water it needs. The thyme I killed because I gave it too much water. I only found out like 2 days ago thyme is actually quite a self-growing plant. I don't even think that's proper terminology, but it doesn't require as much water as some of the other herbs do. Some of my other herbs are sprouting out so brilliantly because I've given them so much water, but thyme, too much water kills it, so don't overwater your plants either. Make sure you know what plants you're doing. Other tip I'll give you, as you can see, the marjoram was growing in very slowly. The reason it was is because marjoram grows in slowly anyway. I grew marjoram last year. It took forever to grow through the first time, but once it grows through, it's actually a really sturdy plant, which in a way does make it a good plant for beginners. And the other tip I have is remember to rotate your pots a little bit so different sides of the plant hits the sunlight at different times, because I wasn't doing that and I just noticed one day that the leaves and stuff that was closest to the window were sprouting up quicker than the stuff that was facing inwards towards my flat. So just turn it around every now and then, make sure the sun hits different sides of it. So now that I've shown you that, I'm going to take you outside my balcony. I'm going to show you what vegetables I've been growing and how well they're going. Hello guys, this is my balcony garden. I'm sorry if you can hear any traffic in the background, but this is where I grow my vegetables. Over here, I've got two different things. There's a divider in the middle of this planter. On this side I've got rocket, which is growing in nicely. I grew rocket last year and it is one you have to be careful with. It needs a lot of water. This over here, this is spinach. As you can see, it looks more like cress right now, but it is growing in. Can't use it yet, but it's growing, it's getting there. Over here I've got what is meant to be spring onions, but as you can see it looks absolutely nothing like spring onions right now. But the packet, which I keep underneath the pot, says that it's actually meant to harvest in July, so hopefully when July comes it'll be all nice and pretty and I'll be able to use it in my like salads and stuff. Over here I've got some garlic. Garlic actually grows beneath the soil, so I just have to use the leaves as a guidance as to when they are ready to dig it out of the soil so I can use it. But apparently they're not meant to be ready until, when is it, I think August, so I've got a long time to go before I can actually dig it out. And this lonely little pot over here is actually my sweet bell peppers. I was actually ready to give up with this until this sprouted through. This gave me some hope that my sweet bell peppers are just being stubborn and just take a long time to grow through. So hopefully I will have some sweet bell peppers. I'm also just going to draw attention. Is this not a really, really cute tub? Oh, it's actually from Taylor's Bulbs. It's a pre-made set, like grow your own sweet bell pepper set that I found in Dobie's. So it was really good because that should be the right size of pot to grow some peppers in, hopefully. But yeah, that gave me some new hope that everything was going to go okay. So hopefully I will, in my next update, have some kind of peppers for you, and maybe some of my vegetables will actually be usable. So that was my balcony garden, and that's where I'm growing my vegetables. As you can see, everything's kind of grown through, but not to the point where I can use it. Just everything's sprouted, everything's working, everything's going fine. This is my first summer growing vegetables. I've grown herbs in the past, so I unfortunately don't really have that many hints and tips about growing vegetables because it's all brand new to me. But if you've got any hints and tips, if you like gardening, just let me know what I should be doing. I'm so excited about it though, because I've been wanting to grow my own vegetables since I was like a child. My parents didn't really have much interest in doing it, but they now do. Now that they're retired, they're now growing vegetables. When I was growing up, they didn't grow vegetables. So yeah, whatever. But even when I was a student, I did really like the idea of growing my own vegetables. I just loved the idea of it. So I'm so excited to be finally growing my own vegetables, albeit I've only got a balcony. I don't quite have a house out in the suburbs or anything. I've just got a balcony in my city centre of Glasgow flat. So I'm really excited. And if you're growing your own vegetables, let me know what you're growing, because I absolutely love this kind of stuff. Just kind of keep it coming to me. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up for now. I'm going to get back to watering my plants, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!